The Cork Food Policy Council evolved out of a project that had been held in Knocknaheeney, supported by Healthy Food for All, and which had been taking place over the previous 3 years. It had proven such a successful project that we thought, how would we take it forward? And we decided to see if we could create a Food Policy Council in Cork. The community garden in Knocknaheeney is a very successful example of a way in which people can come together to grow food. Food growing offers an opportunity for people to connect back to the soil. Once you put your hands in the soil, you connect to your place. And the community garden serves to establish a means by which people can connect to the environment, but also to each other. There is a conviviality around growing food.
Well, when I first got involved, when I was diagnosed with cancer, I wasn't dealing with it well, and then I met Elaine. She's one of the employees over on Nice, and she was telling me that she had this thing going. So myself and Elaine, we came over, I had a look of it, and she asked me if I wanted to get involved, and at the time it was good for me to get me out of the house, you know what I mean. So got involved. When we first came in, there was nothing there, completely kind of waste ground, you know. So I started on it with Elaine, and over time people started coming in and more people got involved, so we kind of made it bigger and bigger. The builders came along, they built the building, we had great fun with them, and you know, they done great work. So then when you see people coming in getting involved, it was really nice and good, and it passed the day and got me, because, well, the biggest thing, I couldn't pass the day because I was always used to working, and when I got cancer I couldn't work no more. So
food growing can be regarded as a therapeutic exercise because it enables people to connect to the environment, to connect to each other, and to produce something of real value to themselves and to their families. It enables them to produce food that is pure, natural, and which makes it possible for them to connect much more with the source of their nutrition. The Cork Food Policy Council was created to bring greater public attention to the ways in which we procure our food and the nature of our diets. It begins to ask some questions about the ways in which we're accustomed to being able to buy food in large volumes and throw a great deal of it away. So the Food Policy Council is simply going to serve to offer a means to work with local people and provide something of a mirror, if you like, on our consumption patterns and the ways in which we procure our food. The launch of the Cork Food Policy Council is going under the label of Feed the City. The central feature of that event will be a feeding of 5,000 people with food that would otherwise be discarded, food that's effectively surplus to requirements. So we wanted to draw attention to the levels of food waste in the food system, and we thought, what better way to launch the Cork Food Policy Council but to highlight the level of discards and food wastage within the conventional food system. The event that will take place will feature cookery demonstrations. We have 2 celebrity chefs providing demonstrations of their culinary arts. We have a series of talks being held in the Central Library. We have a food trail which will feature examples of how to grow your own vegetables, but also how to compost any surpluses that might arise. There will also be someone there with heritage varieties of seed. We hope to have circus performers, we hope to have music performers, and I hope that the day will pass off in good weather, with a general sense of celebration of good food. My research has been around the food system over many years. I've been looking at issues around food security and food sustainability, and so it arose naturally that there would be an interest in understanding what are the civic possibilities for improving the sustainability and resilience of our food system. So the launch of the Cork Food Policy Council will take place on the Grand Parade in Cork on Saturday the 15th of March, beginning at 10 o'clock, with the major feeding event taking place from 1 o'clock onwards.